Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United Liverpool podcast, Barbados edition. Big up to everyone who's just joined over from the raid, from the Premier League podcast, Yardman edition. We staying in the islands, people. Staying in the Caribbean. So from Jamaica to Barbados, people. Big up to everyone that is locked in. As always, big up everyone supporting. Let's run up these likes, though. Over 100 of you lot in here, and we only at 12 likes. Let's run up the likes, people. Let's run up the likes. Hit that like button expeditiously. Share across all the socials. And on top of those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. In regards to Manchester United and Liverpool, even though it is international break, Ruben Amorim's first interview, his first words as Manchester United boss. We'll be discussing that. Obviously, looking ahead to Manchester United's game against Ipswich as well, which will be Amorim's first game in charge. And actually, it's Monday, people. You know what that means, man? 3-week anniversary of Ten Hag being sacked. You already know, people. We out here. We are free, man. We are free. I've already got the meme lined up. I don't know whether to drop it tonight or drop it tomorrow, but we're doing that on a weekly basis. In regards to Liverpool, though, Trent conversation. Will Trent join Real Madrid? Will Trent re-sign at Liverpool Football Club? Is he being too greedy? Is he asking for too much money? Is he worth the money he's asking for? And then, of course, we got the David Coote situation, people, allegedly. So, yeah, we'll be discussing that as well. And you know what's crazy? Barnes actually rang me about that when that news broke. So, shout out to Barnes, Pops in the cut. My G's, what are you telling me, man? What's good? That's good. Big up, Pops.
Big up, Flawless, man.
Big up, man. What's going on, man? My guys, my G.
First off, congrats on the 13K. Well deserved.
Appreciate it.
And you and the shamelessness, David Coote.
Because the news broke, people, and as the news broke, Barnes was in the chat and back again, and then the show ended, and he rang me about the David Coote situation, which is crazy. And I know you lot would have done streams on it. Make sure you subscribe to Beijing Reds TV as well, people, and we'll discuss it. We will discuss it 110%. But Beijing Reds TV, I'm going to add the link into the title, but make sure you subscribe. And big up to Warrior J, who's been kindly enough to put the Ruben Amorim quotes in the chat as well. So I will start them. Well, you know what? We might as well start there. We'll start with you, Barnes. David Coote, the whole situation. What's your thoughts? Have you calmed down yet? Is it still liberties? Like, what happened? Talk to us.
He can't do nothing about it. So, yeah, of course I calmed down. But you know what? The book should get thrown at him, to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
If you're doing the madness that he did, first off, calling Klopp. I don't care if you don't like him.
The Germans see you next Tuesday.
The Germans see you next Tuesday. For that alone, you should be sacked. You should get sacked instantly. You shouldn't have a job anywhere in Europe when it comes to being a referee.
Facts.
Then the Kasoti Scousers, first off. Yeah, Warrior. I training. I ain't training right now, so you know what I mean? So I getting ready for Coote because he needs to hold a Beijing beat down, to be honest. Yeah, and then when the other video hit out, when my man on the desk taking the white fairy dust.
Yeah, man, taking that booger sugar, man. It's crazy. That white girl
in a hotel room that was paid for by UEFA to boot. He taking liberties. Then to go along, when you reflect back after the videos, and I sent you the stills.
Yeah, the stills was
the amount of decisions that he has called and made against Liverpool. When you break it down, he single-handedly cost us 2 leagues.
Damn.
2 that we would have had the title. Because we lost both them ones by 2 games. One of them by a point, and the next one by 2 points. Damn. And the one that we lost by 2 points was the season at Everton handball with Rodri at Everton.
Oh, the hand of Rod.
Yeah. That instead of they getting 3 points, they end up with a point, we win the league. Ain't it crazy?
Smart.
And then Virgil, I know what car tackle, rugby tackle from Pickford, wherever the case may be. Virgil up for season. He's in VAR, nothing, no red card, nothing's given. Same game, Mane scores a goal. He calls it as offside. He is fully onside. That's unfamiliar. Last year was the same thing when it comes to Luis Diaz. Getting an actual goal chalked off as offside when he was not offside. Yeah, Coote's done a madness. And you know what? He should never be able, not even to referee a Sunday league game ever. His badge should be taken. He should just go and find a regular job if somebody wants to hire someone as scummy as him. But for me, he's a scumbag. And I don't care if he loses everything, if he loses his house. I don't give. Because when you're that unethical, whatever happens to you, fully deserved. Straight and plain. But yeah, at least he gone, and hopefully now you will get, you throw the book at him, you will get other referees, because we know he's not the only one that feels that way against other teams. There is others as around there. We have to call a spade a spade. Hopefully all of them dial themselves back and start calling the game fair. But to be honest with you, Flawless, I'm at the point I don't have any sort of, I don't trust the PGMOL. I don't trust Howard Webb.
I hear that.
What I really would like to happen is that all of the English referees, that is only English referees, reffing Premier League games, I want that done with. I want to see refs in from Denmark, from Netherlands,
from different countries.
Yeah, from Spain, from France. I want them in the Prem reffing the games. Why? Because now you're going to take the biases out of it and favoritisms, because they're not English referees, out the equation altogether. And then maybe we start to get better games. And on top of that, I am not even opposed to the fact of having a woman ref, because at least I know the women refs is call stuff down the middle. When we watched the World Cup, when I watched the World Cup a couple of years ago with the female refs, they were calling the games better than the male referees. It was so good. And I'm like, this is a breath of fresh air. Big up to the ladies. Big up, D.
Big up to the coach.
Big up to the lady refs, man. Showing up your men, but you know, hey, I along for it. I am not opposed to anything else outside it being strictly English refs refereeing in the Premier League. That's my opinion.
No, that's fair. Pop, so you telling me, man? Hope you're good, first and foremost. Secondly, thoughts on this David Coote situation and all this news that came out.
Cool, man. Congrats on the 13K. I was in the stream with you yesterday, Rocky. So, you know, it's big up everything, man.
Appreciate it.
You deserve it. You're working hard. More to come. No more can come. We know that too. More than can come.
Absolutely.
Plenty more too. Plenty more.
Absolutely.
I mean, the flip side is, as much as Barnes saying that he hopes that people learn from it. It could be the other way around, man. Saying, oh, okay, we double down now and make it harder. And he calls a tight on Liverpool and Arsenal teams that were complaining about Coote or the referees in general, saying, all right, y'all want to complain? We can give y'all something to complain for. Maybe. I always felt that the VAR should be separate and distinct from the referees, so that you don't have that idea of buddy back and forth. Now, again, the idea that players should be in the VAR, I don't believe that either. But in the same way you train a referee, you train a man to sit down VAR. This is what you need to do. Draw lines or whatever it is, different angles. This is how it's go. All right, good. Press a button and say yes or no. Because it's binary, zeros and ones, onside, offside.
Yes.
You're not asking people to re-referee the game. So if that's the case, all it is a matter of saying, well, not sure, go and have a look. Not sure, go and have a look. It shouldn't be flawless, go and have a look, because Barnes just kicked the man in the head. It should be flawless, go and have a look. I shouldn't be telling you anything other than just go and have another
look. Go have a look. Yeah,
you go and review in full speed what you think you saw. And then you say, you know something? Give me that from the other angle. Give me a frame, slow down. Just like how in cricket you hear the man saying, all right, we've gone to the umpire and you see different things. Yep, do that, do this, do that. And then you make a decision. We're going to stay with the umpire's call because it's correct, or you know what? And The difference is you're making the ultimate call. So you're looking at your decision and saying, yeah, I'm happy to go with the fact that I think it's only a yellow card. I'm confident that I saw this. That's what was there. And we good. At least that way you can say, flawless made the decision. Flawless stayed with the decision. The fact that I was in VAR has nothing to do with your decision. I said, go have a look. I ain't telling you anything else. I'm not leaving a freeze frame on with Barnes kicking the man in the head. So you can say, oh, that's obviously a red. No, because that's what happens when you see the still shots. The boots are already high up and you're saying to yourself, well, if you just see that, oh my God, that's a horrible thing. As opposed
to red card.
Oh, here's context. Like when Bruno was sent off, there was context. He slipped and whatever. But yeah, maybe not. But again, it's your decision. You decide what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but as Barnes said, and as you said, and as everybody else said, everybody knows that there are referees that don't like players. You heard a referee come out and say that Ian Wright was giving him a hard time one match, and he said, you know what?
Yes.
Watch this. I can let him kick lamps out to Ian Wright.
And he did.
He did.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't help. It doesn't help the refs and Coote that he's coming out now to have a chat with people and say, hey, look at what I used to do. And you say to yourself, Jesus, that was 30 years ago. So if that was happening 30 years ago, what these men doing now? And you could see that if you are a manager that will give them a hard time, or you're a fan base that can give them a hard time, then you say, okay, that's how you want to be. No problem. You slagging me off online. I can't go to the grocery shop. Your managers curse me. Your players has cursed me. No problem. Next week I am VAR. Let me see who cursing who now. And again, there are people. So people might say, well, you could defend a man because of people have feelings and all that. And you say to yourself, well, yeah, but there are certain jobs where that just doesn't happen. So if you can't take the heat, come out the kitchen and let somebody else do the job. I don't have any sympathy for somebody that was stupid enough to do what they did. If you're willing to record something and then record the fact that you're saying flawless, please don't put this out on the internet. So as much as we're having this conversation now, please retract everything I've said and don't let anyone else see what I'm saying, please. And then you say, yeah, Botsman, you're a good man. You know, we don't want to mess up your life. But somehow it's still then released. Clearly, I need to associate myself with better people. That's all.
Facts. Because the camera was close. It was like this. You know what I'm saying? It was this close. It was literally this close. The camera to him.
That's your guy next to you doing this. Whatever you were doing the night before or whatever, that's your buddy doing this video with you. So you can't blame anybody else now for saying, well, yeah, he should be done. Now, being done as a referee doesn't mean he's done in life. He didn't kill somebody.
Facts.
He was xenophobic. He was disgusting, whatever you want to call it. But that doesn't mean he can't then go and say, well, you know what? There's a position for whatever, and I'm going to apply. And they say, you know what? Yeah, you can qualify and just come and get the job. No one needs to know that it's David Coote being the whatever it is, but you can't be the Prem referee anymore.
That's fair.
I heard Gary Neville waffling about it, and he had me shaking my head because he was like, oh, well. And I guess they got to be politically correct on their platform as well, where they're saying, and they always caveat like this, oh, you don't want anyone to lose their job. I'm saying, but
sometimes people need to lose their job.
And I guess Carragher was on a slippery slope because he was the man that spat through the window and had to, do his stuff to get himself back to. So he obviously was there saying himself, well, I can't go too deep on this because the man can come for me. So he was sort of bobbing and weaving a certain way. But when someone says in your presence, because Gary never said, but it wasn't him that said he hates Scousers, it was the other man. I say, yeah, but he didn't say no, or he didn't denounce that statement, or he didn't say to his friend, nah, come on, man, don't be like that. He sat there with this sort of almost agreement without agreeing.
Yeah, we didn't say anything. He didn't say anything about those things, which is bad. And not cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's take him off of all the Liverpool games. Yeah, that's because Liverpool playing in a league by themselves. So when Arsenal plays somebody, it doesn't have an impact on Liverpool. But when City playing somebody, it doesn't have an impact on Liverpool. How idiotic can you be?
Yeah. Are you spot on?
Gary Neville just need to shut up. That's what Gary Neville need to do.
But Gary Neville's someone he said
he can't help himself.
He said outside of this, he said this about managers. He'll never call for a manager's head. So that lets you know, even when a manager deserves to lose his job, that's not just Manchester United. I think the entire time he's been a pundit, he's never said a manager should leave. He'll say
as we said,
yeah.
He's always said
Yeah,
as a
he'll
pundit.
say
He's never
as a
going to call
pundit.
for a manager.
He'll acknowledge his head, but he'll say everything wrong that's going on without saying it. So he'll tell you everything that's going on wrong. This manager's doing this wrong, this wrong, this wrong. These results are bad. His signings ain't working. He's falling out with everybody. Should he stay? Well, I'm not going to call for a manager's head. Well, that's what you are telling me without saying it, type of thing. You're saying everything bad. So he's never going to do that with a referee, which as a pundit, I don't tell people how to be a pundit or how they should give. But to me, that makes no sense because you're there to give your unbalanced. You're there and employed by Sky to give your unbiased opinion on things. They want you to be you, surely. Like, they don't want you cursing people out. Like, that's too far, of course.
Yeah.
But they want you to give your opinions on things. So if you're Gary Neville saying to his close circle and in group chats, this manager should lose his job, say it on TV. Say it on TV. You know what I'm saying? Don't blame you. I don't want to contribute to a manager losing his job. You know who majorly contributes to a manager losing their job, people? The manager in charge. If the manager's doing a good job, guess what? Nobody's calling for their head. I've seen people say that, especially with the Manchester United. Oh, it's the content creators. I've seen people try to blame Saeed and Rance and others. Oh, you lot are the reason why there's this negativity around the club and this manager should leave. No, it's because of the manager doing a bad job. Because if the manager's doing well, people are not calling for his head. People give people outside of it away too much. Just do your job, Bell. Why do we not want to hold managers accountable? Before we continue, though, run up the likes because the likes is way too low, people. Over 120 of you lot in the building. That's why I wrote it on the screen. Hit the like button on the video. Subscribe to Bayesian Reds TV. The link's underneath. It's in the title, people. The link is in the title. Click Bayesian Reds TV. Opens up a new tab. Subscribe to the man them over there. But again, run up the likes because we're only at 23 likes. Over 120 people. Let's get up to 60 likes, people. And this is Gary Neville on the video. He says, I didn't see anything within his words that told me he had influenced decisions in the wrong way. And he's been looking to do Liverpool over. I don't feel like he should lose his career. But he said, I don't like Klopp. He's called Klopp a German. See you next Tuesday. If you don't think that's bias, I don't know what else to tell you.
That's why Gary Neville need to shut the hell up, man. Simple.
That's
just
I don't get that. Like,
but the fact that he said that he hasn't seen anything that influenced decisions is mad.
Yeah, that's madness.
Because everybody on Twitter or Facebook, on IG, on YouTube could give you stills. This one. Coote was either the VAR or the official for these. So to say that that's just lying, though. That is just lying.
Yeah.
But again, that's him playing on that corporate line, the political line, saying, "Well, I can't say this or I can't say that." So it is what it is.
It's like that again. That's on David Coote doing what he did. That's nobody else.
Facts.
That's what doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense to me. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't think Coote will. Has actually anything happened to him? Has there been any form of suspension? He's suspended currently, and that's just
suspended on pending investigation is what.
It's going to be interesting to see what they do. It really is going to be interesting to see what they do. And speaking of Liverpool as well, shit, I didn't start it. 1 second, Warrior J. I know you asked about it. It's a good question in regards to Trent because it's international break. You know the rumor mill is going to be going crazy. Trent again linked to Real Madrid as well, and he says, "What's your thoughts on Trent's contract situation? Do you guys think Trent deserves more money or being greedy?" What's crazy, he was talking about this on the Back Again podcast, and it was Troops. Who else was it? Was it Monts? Nah, Troops was saying it more. I can't remember if Monts was saying it, but Troops was more so talking about like he's asking for a lot of money. And to me, if you're one of the best people in your position, and you're one of the best people in the league in your position, arguably the best, ask for a big amount. That's just me personally. But we'll go to you, Barnes. Where do you stand on it? Do you think Trent deserves more money? Because it's been reported 300K. How true that is, I don't know. Do you think he's being greedy? What are you telling us?
I can be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he should get more money than Mo. I don't think he should get more money than Virgil. Mm-hmm. That's just my opinion. Virgil is the captain. He's vice captain. Mo is just Mo. Mo is the king. Mo should be highest paid player. He's the talisman of the squad. Trent's phenomenal. Trent's got a tremendous amount of talent. But Trent's also has been very inconsistent over the last few years. And he ain't going to Real Madrid and getting that type of money. Let's just call a spade a spade.
That's
However, what I will say, I just want it to be done with. I want Trent to just come out, even if it's all the way in January, and just say, you know what? Just put your cards on the table and say what your intentions are. Say if you're leaving the club and you're going and try new pastures, I am okay with that. I am okay if you want to try a new thing and you want to see if you can do as good as you did in Liverpool somewhere else. I don't have a problem with that, but I don't like the lingering. But you know who I blame for this? I blame the ownership for this, to getting it down to this level. This should have been done last season for all three players. This should have been taken care of ever since. It shouldn't have been down to the last 6 months of each of these men contract, and then we down to this. And then when January rolls around, now teams are going to come in.
Because they can talk to players, because they can talk to other clubs at that point.
Players. Exactly. I don't like that part, but I just want to know where we going to be, if Trent's can be here or not, so we can just move on. I actually frustrated and tired of this whole Trent contract situation. I just want to watch football and watch the men win trophies. That's all they care about right now. I ain't really care about that. And if he's not in it to continue, then just say what you want to do and let me move on, man. Done. I'm done with that. But he shouldn't get more than one on Verge. And $300K for him, to me, is too much.
Do you think he's waiting on that, though? Do you think he's waiting to see what they get to then have an idea of what he should ask for? Like in regards to Verge and Salah?
It is possible, but what I've heard is that Verge is not asking for a pay increase. Verge is going to stay on his $225 a week that he's currently on. Okay. And he's perfectly fine with that. I've heard that Mo is willing to take the same amount of money without an increase. And then I've also heard that Mo might get an increase as well. Which one is true? I don't know, because unless it comes out of Liverpool camp, I take everything with a grain of salt, because Liverpool operates very close to the chest. They don't release or leak any information when it comes to club information. When it comes to buying a player, contracts, you don't hear anything until Liverpool actually releases it. And I like that about the club. They don't leak their business, which is good. But if Mo doesn't want more and Virgil don't want more, Trent's at what? Pops 180 right now or 200? I can't remember what he's on.
How much is Trent currently on? Yeah,
it's one and change.
I think it's 180. I think it's 180. I can tell you right now.
Okay, cool. So it's around 180. I'm saying so. It's 180, 192. I'm seeing different things. So obviously these things ain't supremely accurate, but we have an idea. So let's say it's like 180 to 2K. I mean 200K.
Right now. Hold on. I pull in it.
I don't think he's not at 2 yet. He wasn't at 2.
He's not 2 yet.
I don't think he at 2 either.
So it's like 180. And you're saying Virgil is at 225. Van Dijk's at 225, but he doesn't want to increase. And what's Salah on currently as well?
350.
Okay, and does he want an increase? We're not sure yet.
Probably.
We don't know.
Okay.
I've heard that he doesn't, and I've heard that he was willing to. That he wants a little bit more. We don't know. We don't know.
But here's the thing, right? If you don't have a situation where you have the contracts being sort of, and Flawless, you would know this in years gone by when you were the top dogs and you signed a new player, you would have a line of guys going in and saying, "Yeah, remember my contract? Though I'm supposed to be the highest paid player." So you'd be happy that a man came in and got a bump up, because automatically Keane or whoever it was, gigs, goals, they were. Now our structure is less, more on the bonus, additional size, performance based, that sort of thing structure. So I don't think they're gonna have a situation where one man's gets, because they if you look at how they did the deals before, Mo was the last man to sign it. He got the most money. So they did all of the other deals, Fabinho and Alisson and Verge, and all them were deals that were done. And then they did more last, and he got the bump to 350. Now, arguably, if you look at Trent versus Mo versus Verge and the statistical guys and the modeling, you would say he has more to offer you in the future than the rest of these. So people say that I'm paying you for your contract in the future, not for the past. So not for what you've done, but what you can do. So if you're looking at it that from just those three players and arguing, well, Trent arguably has more value and more time left in the game and can do more for you than those two, because their deals are going to be 2 to 3, while Trent's will probably be more in the 4 to 5 to 6. If you're looking at him and saying, all right, I'm locking you in, and I want you for your best years here. So if you're looking at like that, that's another way to flip it and say, well, maybe he does get the most money because he has that most potential. Don't know. I'll be honest with you, right? I don't care, Flawless. I really don't care. Signing men like playing football. You had 200,000 from Thiago. You had money from Matip. You had at least 300K. You give each man 100 more, and you could have signed them all already. Or
you did say this. That's
Verge said he doesn't want any more money. Long time. Yeah. But if Verge doesn't want any more money, and I'm the owner, I'm saying, I love this man. Give him 3 years. Bam, done. Deal done already. If you're happy, and this whole work, this is in the real world of work. The three of us are sitting in the office together, and we're all doing not the same job, but a similar job. And there's a salary scale. And if Barnes says, I love the company, and I'm happy to stay here for an extended period, I don't need a pay increase. Me and you, they're saying, what? That's good for me. Got Barnes' money back in the pool, which means me and you could go and ask for a little piece more because Barnes didn't want no more. Let me be honest.
That's true. That is.
All right.
That's why I fucks with you, Pops. That's brilliant.
No. You're the young man, and I'm the guy. So I'm saying, all right, you know what? I ain't get as much money as the young guy because I ain't got as much time around here. But since Barnes didn't want anything, it's easy to tell him, man, give me a little 25 grand more, and I make it a little 375 for 3 years, and I'd be good. Now, if you get wind of that, you can say, well, hey, Pops, only want 25 grand more. Barnes didn't want nothing. What? Double me up then. I get it.
You don't want 80.
You know what?
180, you okay. Yeah.
Doubling him up gives you 180. If I took 25, that's 205. That's Thiago's salary because Barnes didn't want none. Again, quick maths. Only Thiago, nobody else. Thiago's salary has just been redistributed among the three of us. Barnes didn't want any. I took a crumb, and you say, you know what? Give me the bread. Give me the bread. Are you being greedy? No. You're being smart.
I don't think so. Yes, yeah. The way you broke it down as well was brilliant because that is true. Bear in mind, I've got the most longevity,
That's very
like
simplistic.
you said, in terms of it. Yes, very.
Yes, exactly. That's very simplistic. That's not image rights and all the other stuff. See, and this is why I'm not too interested because I've got a lot of other stuff that goes on that we don't know anything about, that we speculate and guess because no one comes out and says, here's my contract. Look, let me show you exactly the numbers and all that. An agent says this or a source says this and this is late and that is that. And no one ever really, Haaland isn't on whatever he's supposed to be on. We all know that. There's no way. We know he wasn't bought for that. That's not it. No. So again, it's a game. Play the game.
Yes.
But under very superficial, the numbers I gave you, if that was a scenario, why not? Why isn't it done then? But that's just too easy and too simplistic. And I know that's not how it is. But in my mind, I'm not interested. I don't hear about them. Get it done. Let's play. Because we in a position, as I said at the beginning of the season, this team to me is ready to win. Let's go and win.
Yeah.
Don't let this be the issue.
Right. Sorry, go on.
Don't let this be the issue. Sorry.
Nah, I was gonna say why is it not been done? That's the craziest part to me. That's what I can't get over, that Liverpool have allowed your three best players to get to this point. That's still the wild. I don't remember this happening ever. But go on.
Let's dial it back with us again. So the same three of us in the office, and we're looking at the possibility of a new contract.
Yeah.
And the producer says, yeah, I done though. And then y'all know no yo. And we say, wait a minute. So who coming in? We ain't sure. All right. Call the agent. Hold off on that. Because I like the producer, but I don't know if I like the new producer.
Facts.
I like the environment. I don't know if I can like the new environment. What does that mean? Does everybody else leave? What are the changes that are coming? So that move all of a sudden changes how we, especially all three of us. So we each got different views. Again, as we're the older men, me and Barnes, the older men. So we're looking at our families not moving and probably staying. And you're the young buck saying, I ain't got no kids, I ain't got this. Well, I could go there, I could do this, I could do that. But the producer was keeping me here. The producer, well, not just the producer, but they were intangibles that would keep it. Yeah, he's a stronghold there. So now he's going, you're saying, all right, let me wait and see. So you don't meet the new producer until the season starts because we are international duty. I came back early, but the two of y'all on international duty. So I get to have a little chit chat with my guy and see, and the man telling me this, that. And I said to myself, whoa, this man kind of straightforward, but I guess I like it because it's clear, black, white, binary, zeros and ones. All right, cool. Again, I called the agent and said, well, this man like you on this stuff. Call the other man because he isn't making the deal now. He isn't. He's part of the deal, but he isn't the man making the deal. We got to talk to the other guys. We got to talk to Edwards. Well, I'm Hughes. So the men running numbers and saying, well, boy, this man Pot's getting a little old here now, and we don't know if we want to give him this length of time because historically we've seen guys drop off. And again, it's what can you do for me? Bigger, Lewis. What can you do for me in the future as opposed to what you've done for me? Yeah. So,
but what's crazy is that it was 12 months. Sorry, go on, Pops. Carry on.
Yeah, no. You that's it.
Well, that's what's crazy to me is like it's not 24 months. If I'm Liverpool, 24 months and I'm doing deals with these men. You man don't even see 18 months, 24 months, and let's say Van Dijk or Salah or Trent fall off in regards to their form for whatever reason, whether it's a bad injury or an accident, their form, the system, whatever the case might be. That's a better case, worst case scenario than this. Worst case scenario is 24 months, you give all these man new deals and they get increases and they all fall off. Okay, we have to go and then move them on. They've got 3-4 years left on the deal. But I'd rather that scenario than they're playing well and now you're in this situation where you could potentially lose all three. Do I think you lose all three? No. I think you lose Trent. I think Van Dijk and Salah stay. Yes, I personally protect the value. Yes, I personally would do that. Because you could still get something. Let's say Van Dijk falls off. You could still sell him for something based off of what he's done previously. Exactly. Same for Salah, same for Trent. So that's what baffles me. Because I've seen, as a Manchester United fan, I've seen bad business. I've never seen anything like this where your three best players, in my opinion, if you want to include Alisson in that, cool, but three best outfield players all have 6 to 7 months left on their deal. That's mad.
Yeah, it's bad business. You're not protecting your assets. You're gonna let them walk on a free. I could understand you letting some of the previous players, although I like him a lot, Gini Wijnaldum and Jordan Henderson's contract running down. I can understand that, Matip. But your spine players, some of your key player, Bobby Firmino. But he was on the downturn anyway. So I understand that. But there is nothing showing you neither of these guys was on the downturn. Zero. Virgil had the one bad season when you had the silly fan bases calling Virgil Van Disney and all this stuff, and he washed. And then what Virgil say? Oh, I hear what y'all was saying. Y'all think I done. All right, let me go. I can go and put myself back onto that level. Let me see if any of y'all can keep up with me. And then they were saying, oh, Saliba is better than Van Dijk. Where's Saliba now? Where is he now? Not even close. He can't even tie the shoelaces of Ibrahim Konate. Konate captain France today, to be honest. So big up to Ibu. He can't even lace Ibu's shoes. And Salah, Mr. Consistent, right? One season wonder, they were saying. We still have 8 seasons in now, and the one season wonder still hitting solid. Yeah. No drop off, none. So, not protecting your asset that if they did fall off a season or two from now, you can at least sell them and get or recoup something. But no, ain't in your hands no more. Zero. It's not in your hands. It's in the player's hands. You have zero control. Yeah. And I can tell you right now, if all three of them says, you guys moving me pretty mad, and all three of them, I don't think it's going to happen because flawless, I'm in your ball. I think Virgil most days and Trent moves on. I think that's what's going to happen. But if all three said, you know what, you guys move with us real foolish with all this, with everything we've given to you guys, and we all three moving, this fan base is going to go crazy. And the under pure pressure.
We doing this show that night. After you lot have done your show, then we gonna do this 100% if that happens. Yeah, without doubt. Like without doubt. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, hey, you man, do your show, redirect to me, I will get it popping. Like 100% if that happens.
And Ryan, for talking stupidness that Trent would be a shit captain, you gotta hold that time out. Hold that.
Man, hold the time. Ryan, man, you do it to yourself, man. You're the only person who just gets timed out by people of all fan bases, your own, Unite, all over the globe. You know what I'm saying? You worldwide getting timed out, whether it's Barnes, whether it's Kaneki, whether it's Warrior J, whether it's me, whether it's Lewis, whoever else. And big up to Lewis as Ryan, all my home. Tiana Trent is a crazy slander name. And this is me as a United fan. The Trent slander is nuts.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? The
big
fact
up to
that people are
Crabs in the building. He's in the chat.
Big up to Crabs in the building as well, man. Shout out to Rasta Crab in the building every single time. Big up. And the fact people are crashing on Trent, like Trent, so again, Trent is arguably the best right back in the league. He's arguably the best right back in Europe. This is just me. If I am one of the best in my field at a minimum wage job, if I'm the best in my job working at Foot Locker or McDonald's or just any regular job, my new Asda, Tesco, my local supermarket, I am asking for top dollar. So if I'm the best right back potentially in the league and in Europe at the top level of professional sport, you damn right I'm asking for top dollar. I'm better than everyone else. Like people can say, oh, you don't get that. That's cool. Would he personally get it at Real Madrid? No, I don't think he gets big money at Real Madrid. But you know what? Like substitutes that money you don't get at Real Madrid. The fact that I'm going to be in conversations for Champions League on a consistent basis. Signing on bonus. What that does to my brand going to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
What that does and the extra money that comes in. And even on the pitch, Real Madrid's aim, and me and Veta have this debate all the time about ownerships. I don't think people realize this, and players notice this all the time. When you're at Real Madrid, you know the ownership's main aim and number one aim is Real Madrid being successful.
Yeah.
That's not the case at Liverpool. For Liverpool fans that think that is not the case from FSG. Manchester United fans, that is not the case from the Glazers or Ineos. Ineos are new, and I get to that. But in my opinion, Glazers definitely not. Ineos definitely not. Same way at Liverpool, Manchester United's the same. Levy at Spurs is the same. Who else? The Cronkies at Arsenal's the same. It's literally City and the new ownership at Chelsea, in my opinion, are the two big teams in this country that the ownership want to dominate. Hear that? Yeah. Not nick a trophy here and there. Not if we can get a Champions League, we'll get one. Or if we can get... No. The aim is to win 4 or 5 Premier Leagues in a row. The aim is to go win 3-4 Champions Leagues in a row, even if we'll fall short. At Real Madrid, that is the aim. They've sacked managers after winning leagues twice. Yep. In modern day times, in the past, I think 20, 30 years, they've sacked 2 different managers. It wasn't until I did the research. I thought it was just one. They sacked 2 managers after winning La Liga because the football wasn't right and they didn't win the Champions League. So when you go to Real Madrid at Trent, of course that's it. Because you know, if we fall short, they're going to bring in the best players. You'll hear players talk about it. If you read any players' books or do interviews, they'll talk about, when we signed such and such, we knew we were serious. Manchester United fans, what the Rio and all the others talk about in Fergie's last season with Van Persie. We just went and took Arsenal's best attacker. Are we serious? What would it do to Liverpool players this summer? I mean, now if Trent, Van Dijk, and Salah all signed in the same day, and then you go sign Zubimendi in January, what does that do to everybody in the Liverpool? We're serious. The aim, but FSG ain't gonna do that. That's why City have done that. So to Ryan calling him a snake and all that, like it's get what you're worth. Hey, if you can get 300k, get 300k. Ryan, you work. If you're the best in your field, in your position, are you not gonna ask for a lot of money? What are we talking about? But again, it's because it's football and people are emotional with it. That's just my thoughts on it. It was my thoughts on it for true.
No, you're right. But, hey, you're absolutely right.
I don't agree with his snake comment, to be honest with you. He's entitled to do what he wants to do.
All of a sudden, we like to spend footballers' money.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you telling me what I'm in? What I believe I'm worth now? To Ryan, you said he's not worth 300k. Why is he not worth 300k? Why is he not right? Break it down as to why he's not worth 300k. He's the best right back in the country. Like, that's without doubt. In Europe, we saying Carvajal's better than him, maybe. Is there another better right back than him? Carvajal's currently got an ACL, and Carvajal's in his mid-30s. So therefore, we're saying playing right now, he's the best right back in Europe, and he's the best right back in the country. Why is he not right? Why is he not worth 300k? That's what I want to know. That's just me.
I think Reece is 250, isn't it?
Yeah.
Reece is too. And he's performed better and has been better than Reece James simply because Reece James can't get on the pitch.
Yeah.
So if Reece is on 250, I'm better than Reece James. As of right now. Even though I don't think he's a better right back overall, Reece James cannot play. So it's like having a car in your it's like having a car in your garage that can't drive.
Yeah, Ryan, how is he snakes us out on a free? He didn't do nothing. That's the ownership group that's done that, because that should have been taken care of since last season. You can't snake. He ain't the one that says, "Oh, I can just write out this contract." They didn't even approach neither three players since until now about this contract situation. So how is
I know it's our money asking. How Ryan, again, this is where you fall short. How is he being greedy asking for 300k? I've still not got an answer to that. Why is 300k too much? So it's 290 okay, but 300k is too much. It's 295 okay, but 300 is not. Is it 299? Why are we fixated on the 300k? So Ryan, I break it down for you in real, like, even more simpler terms. What's an acceptable fee for him, in your opinion, for him to ask for? Because 300k is too much. What's an acceptable fee? That's what I want to know.
If
300k
earlier, you know.
What did he say? What was the number earlier?
I think he gave a number earlier.
Let me see.
I feel like
that's what I want to know. People want to spend people's money. Imagine people try to tell me how much I should ask for. How are you telling me my worth? Crazy. When I'm one of the best in my profession. And I'm one of the best. I'm not even mediocre. I ain't even mediocre. Ryan, I need an answer to the question. This is why you get cooked, is for things like this. What is an acceptable fee for him to ask for, in your opinion? That's what I want to know. So then we can get a bearing. Forget Reece James, forget everything. 250.
Rev Knight said 250.
That's what I want to know.
That's what Rev Knight said, max. Nowhere near 300.
No. Again, Ryan, I've been told. Forget what you've been told. What is an acceptable fee for him, in your opinion? So 300k.
But he just said he's not going to get 300. You know what?
Yeah. It's big up to Sheik. Make sure you subscribe to my guy Sheik TV as well, man. Big up Flawless and the big TV crew. Make sure you smash the lights. Big up Sheik every single time.
Big up Sheik.
But again, I'm with Pops in regards to, you ain't telling me how much. If I can get 300k, get 300k. I'm all for it. If I can get 400k, get 400k. If they want to pay me $1 million a week, get $1 million. You can ask for what you want. He's been offered 300k. He's already rejected it. He wants more. So he wants more. He's well within his rights to ask for more.
But Ryan, where are you getting your information from that he's rejected it? Because, like I said, and I made a comment earlier, Liverpool do not release any information to anyone. The most reliable person you can come at when it deals to Liverpool Football Club would be Paul Joyce. He would be probably the closest thing that would know what's going on with the contract situation. And I did not see that report come from Paul Joyce. I saw that come up from Anfield Agenda and other stuff. But these people don't have no ins and outs when it comes to the Liverpool Football Club. They just speculating, and you taking it like if it's the truth.
Yeah. And even if it, and you know what? If he wants 400, he could want 400k. Guess what? That he's well within his rights to ask for that. Liverpool don't have to give it to him.
I think he should get 250 at least, minimum. I think he should get 250, and then have all, because we're very incentivized. So have your incentives that can bump it up to 400k if he hits the incentives. I don't have an issue with that.
So you're saying he's got people. Okay, so let's say he did reject 300k. You know what, people? He's well within his rights to ask for 350k. He could ask for 400k. He could ask for $500,000 if he wanted to. I'll watch a man's pockets. All right, that's greedy to you, Ryan. That's not greedy to him. He can ask for what he wants. Pops did the maths with Matip leaving, with Thiago leaving, with Van Dijk not reportedly not wanting more, with Salah maybe only wanting a little increase. The money is there. Pay me or I go. Right, that's how I'm looking at it. If I'm Trent, I'm asking for a ridiculous amount. You know why? Because I have a better offer elsewhere. I'm only paying some people to admit it. Real Madrid's a better offer elsewhere for what they've Carvajal's on his way out.
Who else left other than Matip and Thiago last season? Somebody else left too. Pops?
As seniors, it was them. Adrian was the other senior player. Those three, remember? Matip, Thiago, and Adrian were the ones that were leaving. And then the kids, you basically flashed out a lot of the kids. So you got money, but there's money there. And which is why I'm not interested, because at the end of the day, the contract should have been done already. So if Trent is asking for $500,000, that's why it's a contract negotiation. He's been here for 20 years. You've never heard any conversation about any of his contracts, which is exactly what he said. He said it's not going to be something that's talked about. It's going to happen. So it's either he's going to sign or he's not going to sign. Whether he wants $1, 350,000, $500,000, whatever the number is, it's going to be done behind closed doors.
Exactly.
Facts.
But he's won everything.
Footballer. Yeah, go on.
Been there for 20 years. You can't begrudge him if he says, yeah, he won't out. But people are going to say, well, he shouldn't be leaving on free. We should at least get something for him. Yes.
That's on the club.
Then you should have given him a contract extension 2 years ago. A year and a half ago. A year ago. 6 months ago. Whatever it was ago. And say, all right, Trent, you know what? You want to go to Madrid? Sign this little contract. Just sign this little thing.
Right. Yeah, you said
it's your club. You love Liverpool. Give me a little sign. Sign this here, and we can sell you off.
He's a Trent owes Liverpool.
Here, the thing is, Liverpool have repaid their faith in Trent, and Trent has repaid his faith in Liverpool. Nobody's lost in this interaction. Trent hasn't lost being at Liverpool, and Liverpool hasn't lost being Trent. Yeah, the relationship worked for both of us. Who lost out? You've won a Premier League, a Champions League, a FA Cup, a League Cup. First Prem in however long, another Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup.
Two League Cups.
Everything. 2 League Cups, sorry. And is it one FA Cup or 2 FA Cups? Is it a one?
I think it's only one FA Cup.
Is it only one? I thought you won
one FA Cup.
Yeah, look at the trophy. So
a Club World Cup, a Club World Cup, and a Super Cup.
Everybody won. Everything. Everybody, no, as it pays me as much as a United fan to say this. In that scenario, everybody won. Trent won, Liverpool won. Yep. Nobody should be salty, to be honest. If you're a boyhood fan who says it means more than you do, hey, stop taking these players into account with, it's a boyhood fan and all this. Stop it.
Again, Ryan. Stop again.
It's a different time.
You have to get off this free thing. He's the one that then asked for his contract to run out. That's on the ownership.
That's on the ownership.
You can't put that on the player. That's on the ownership. That's not on the player at all. No circumstances. The worst person I've ever seen done bad to a team is Kawhi Leonard with Toronto Raptors, won a championship and walk away from defending his chip. He's the only player ever in history that won a chip and walk away. It's never been done.
Never been done.
And I'm telling you, if he had re-signed with Toronto, they would have won the chip the next season again, because the Lakers wouldn't have won it in the bubble. They wouldn't have been able to beat that Raptors.
I hear that.
So he went to his hometown, and what has happened to his career? It's fell off a cliff. Hey, sometimes the grass ain't greener on the other side, but Trent has to experience that on his own if he wants to move on. And you can't begrudge him for it. He's done everything for Liverpool. We allowed his contract to go down.
It's a Liverpool thing. And stop. And if people mention all quotes, hey, people, I've been saying this for get out of your feelings. You know, the only constant at football clubs, fans. Barnes and Pop's going to be Liverpool fans regardless. Long after Trent, long after Slot, long before Trent, long before Slot. Same with me. Long after Amorim's gone and all these players who quote unquote love the club, because I use that with a pinch of salt, because very few of them it's a job. Hey, get relegated and tell them to work for free and see how many players stay.
Yeah, exactly.
See how many players stay. Get relegated. Go to League 2. Think about these people. Go to League 2. Let's say something happens at your club, any club in the Premier League. Go to League 2 and they can't pay you. See how many players love. Let City get relegated and see how many players love City. Now go to the stands and ask the City fans, hey, which one of you want to put on this shirt for free? Guarantee you have thousands. Hey, you can play for Manchester City as a City fan, but play for free. How many United fans would I'd play for United for free in a heartbeat? I'd pay to play. That's how much I love the club. I'd go in my own pocket to go and play for them in the Premier League. Players ain't doing that. Bear in mind, these men are millionaires. I'm not. Stop it. Stop being lured into this. Oh, it's his boyhood. Yeah, it's his boyhood club. But hey, 300K is 300K, mate. That's what it is.
Facts.
300K is free, or 350 or 400 or whatever else it may be.
Yeah. Like I don't put player names on my shirts anymore. Period.
And why is that? But explain to Barnes, explain to the people why you don't put player names on your shirt.
Because players leave. I know why. I walk around with a player that's no longer playing for my team on the back of the shirt. For what? I rather put my number that I used to play competitive basketball in and my last name on the back of the Liverpool shirt and pretend that I used to play for Liverpool. I rather do that. But 9 times out of 10 now I just get a kit with no name. Simple. Because it's the club. I've loved the club since the 1980s, right? And you probably were not even thought of yet to come into this world.
He wasn't.
So it's about the club. I ain't care about the player. One of my favorite players of all time is John Barnes. John Barnes left Liverpool.
Yeah.
Steven Gerrard left Liverpool and went to the LA Galaxy.
Tried to leave twice before that. He's boyhood. Yeah. He's Liverpool born. He's Scouse born and bred. Boyhood
Michael
club.
Owen left Liverpool and went Real Madrid.
And they played for us.
And then went to Manchester United. It's club first over everything else. There ain't no player for me over club. Zero. None.
It's not. But hey, Ryan, man, you'll be all right. You'll get over it when Trent leaves. You got Conor Bradley in that. And big up to Bodie. I appreciate it. It's flawless. Shame you're a United fan, LOL. I'm guessing you support Brody. Are you Liverpool fan?
Liverpool, yeah.
Barbados in the house.
Barbados in the house. Big up, man. No one's perfect.
I
hear you, Bodie. Bayesian Reds. Hey, shout out to all the Bayesian Reds in the cut. Again, you lot, subscribe to Bayesian Reds TV where you see Barnes, Pops, the rest of the gang. The link is in the title. Click the link, opens up a new tab. Subscribe right now. One of the mods be kind enough to put it into the comment section as well. Michael Owen is the biggest snake. He's hated by our fan base because he played for Manchester United football.
Facts.
That's why. But guess what? I bet if Owen could redo it, he'd do it again. He'd probably, you know why? Because we brought him a Premier League title. And that probably means more to him. He's shown no remorse. Has Michael Owen ever apologized?
No.
Did he ever say he was wrong? Not to my knowledge. Paul Ince did it on the flip side. You know what I'm saying? Scored against us and celebrated.
He said that he tried to come back to Liverpool before Manchester United, but we didn't want him and he went to United.
So he tried to blame you lot. Say it was your fault, man. Tried to
that was his spin on it.
That's the problem. He left too cheap.
Yeah.
He didn't set up the deal properly. He rushed left and came back.
The one that I was really sad to see go. I don't like him as a person because he's a racist. I can just call him name a spade a spade. Is Luis Suarez, because Suarez was just a different piece of gravy when it comes to a footballer.
Absolutely.
Taking him man aside on the pitch, Suarez was different level. I've never seen anything like that before, ever. I still go back and watch the clips of Suarez.
Levels. He was, like you said.
Go on. Something in the chat.
Go on, what he said?
In 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's where you can hear it next week. Next week, Wednesday, Madrid
comes
injured. To Anfield.
He's currently injured.
He had a knock.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to miss that game. He ain't playing in that game. He's not playing in that game. Even if I'm him, I'm like, you know what? Let me sit that one out, yo.
I don't think he's playing either. I'd be surprised if he plays.
Yeah.
I mean, mind you, he felt something. It wasn't a tear or anything, and Slot pulled him out in the last game. So, and then he hasn't gone in international and played at all. So maybe he avoided, and now it's just recovery and strengthening back the hamstring, and maybe he will be back. I know he probably won't be playing Southampton this weekend, but then right after that game, it will be Madrid on Wednesday at Anfield. Maybe that's when he returns. It's for that game. Who knows? And just put more speculation on the game itself. But what I will say, back for Southampton, but he ain't playing against Southampton, Ryan. Let's call a spade a spade. You think they're gonna put Trent in the game over for Southampton? Connor Bradley is more than adequate to do a wicked job against Southampton himself. Connor Bradley is very, very good player as a right back. Not Trent levels, but a very good player. But think of the headlines, and you would know exactly what Trent's intentions are. We play Madrid. Trent plays. Trent do a madness and start beating the crest. You know what is going to happen at that point in time, and it will finish everything. Listen, it's a prime way to go and put more pressure on the team, right? You go and do a madness, and you slide like a Stevie G into a camera and kiss the crest and pump your chest like this. The ownership group would be like, we gotta resign this man, right? Do this on a national stage in Champions League against the team that they're saying that he's going to.
Conversely, Barnes, your buddy Jude Bellingham comes over and says, "Here's my shirt. This is gonna look really good on you next season." And so Jude at the end of the game,
and Jude Bellingham get pelt with flipping well.
Can't swap now.
Or the bottles of kids for the fans.
Pops, why is Jude's Barnes guy? Because obviously I missed that part. What was you a big fan? You're not a fan of Jude. Okay.
I don't rate Jude at all.
No. I use Jude because the Jude Trent relationship. Trent and Jude. They went together and all. So I just use that as fuel. So Jude comes up and gives him the shirt and tells him put it on. Because sometimes you guys just put on one other shirt after a game.
Jude would get pelt with the soldiers would throw shit at Jude if he even tried that at our stadium.
Don't turn that. Let's do that down the tunnel.
He would got balls of steel to go and try that on Anfield's pitch in front of that team. In front of the soldiers.
Yeah. Now let the two men talk. I give my shirt. No, don't do that.
Them ones, yes. Patting that down the tunnel. I got you.
Yeah.
But look, I don't even think Jude's having fun at Real Madrid, no, either. Because he's struggling.
Yeah, different role. That's why. Playing a different role. That's saying that Ancelotti and them have to figure out, but because he's now not box crushing, they got to figure it out. Just play. I've said this. Just go back to the system that you played last season and just play Mbappe over that side where you played Valverde. Have Jude as that false nine crashing Vinny from the left and keep the midfield trio that you've got and just run that. But for some reason, Ancelotti's dependent on this kind of diamond with Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. and Jude playing as an actual midfielder. And it's like, Bellingham's not. That's not his game. He's not a midfielder like that. It's not his game.
Yeah.
It's not.
Oh, Ryan's being salty though. He said,
he's salty. You know what he is? He's a salty ex, man. That's what that is, man. There's a heartbroken ex. You know what I'm saying? That heartbroken. Or when a man hollers at a girl and she don't want him, he's like, "Oh, you're ugly anyway." He's that type of energy. That's what it is. I get it, man. Hey, Ryan, you deserve this, man. Hold that, man. Hold that. You know what I'm saying?
Ryan's behaving like Trent walked into his house and took away his gal.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Hold that, Ryan, man. Hold that. You know what, Ryan? I hope he leaves. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can just let you, just remind you every day. Yeah, man. It'll just be that. Salty X-Man Warrior J. Damn. And you got to get over it, man. Good players leave your football club. That's what it happens. Some of the great, I've seen all my favorites and all my greats leave. Guess what? We move. Here's what it is.
Got to move on.
Got to move on. Understand it? You know what I'm saying? Here for
Sir
a good time.
Sir Alex left Man U.
Red and White Army.
Yes. Ruben Amorim. Yes. Ruben. My guy Rubes. Shout out Ruben Amorim. Lovely segue, man. Lovely segue.
Just don't lose the Tractor Boys, Just don't lose the Tractor Boys. That's all I tell you.
We ain't Spurs. Man. No one now. We respect us. We ain't Spurs out here. Big up Sorafel. What are your expectations for Amorim this season and next? Will Ineos rebuild the squad? I question the determination of United players. So, Sorafel, in regards to Amorim this season, first and foremost, implement your style. That's first and foremost. That's regardless of players at your disposal. regardless of results, implement your style first and foremost. Then I'm looking for significant improvement across the board in terms of team performance, in terms of us from a defensive aspect, in terms of us from an offensive aspect, in terms of us results and performances. All these things should improve. Now, it won't be of a high level because these players are not capable. However, these players are better than what they are showing. And I keep using these examples. Spurs are currently the highest goal scorers in the Premier League. Tottenham Hotspur do not have the best attack in the Premier League. But Amorim has set them up in a way to the point they create so many chances that they are scoring goals. This is why they're the highest goal scorers in the Premier League. You know who's joint second in the Premier League of scoring goals? Brentford. Brentford have scored the same amount of goals as Manchester City. Brentford have scored more goals than Liverpool. They've scored more goals than Arsenal. They've scored more goals than Chelsea. They've scored more goals than Manchester United currently. Did Brentford have the second best attack in the league? No. But how are they scored that many goals? Simply because of Thomas Frank. And yes, they do have some form of quality players up there because you need some form of quality, but systems reign supreme. So with Amorim, that's what I'm looking for from just an on-the-pitch perspective. In regards to expectations, I've said this: target the Europa League. You have no Champions League teams dropping down. There's good teams there, but there's nobody I fear. Because Troops was asking me this on back again, and there's a difference between, I respect teams there. I respect any team who's in a top league in Europe, I respect. So if you're in Serie A, if you're in La Liga, if you're in the Bundesliga, if you're in Liga, and I respect you because you're at a certain level. If you're top 5, top 6 in those leagues, like a Lazio is, like a Lyon is, for example, like potentially a German team is in the Bundesliga, I respect you, but it's not fair. Target the Europa League, FA Cup and League Cup, we're literally Spurs away. We all know how bad Spurs have been this season. Inconsistent, I should say. You beat Spurs away, you're into the semi-final, you're 3 games away from a cup. I'm looking at the Carabao Cup. FA Cup, draw dependent. We've seen Ten Hag get a very favorable draw for the Carabao Cup. We've seen him get a tough run in the FA Cup. You won both. So I'm looking at those. And then in regards to the league, as bad as we've been this season, Manchester United have been absolutely woeful. We're 3 points off. We're 4 points off third. We are 4 points from third place currently. So if you put together some performances, we can rise up the league. Do I think we can finish top 4? No. Top 6, yes. But more importantly, Europa League, I think, is the easier route into back into the Champions League. And we need to get back to that. Manchester United have to become regulars in the Champions League again, where it's just a norm. That we're in the latter, or United are in the quarterfinals again. Under Fergie, we went like, there was many years where it was like in a 10-year stretch, 9 out of 10 years we're in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Regular, so we're just at that level. In regards to next season, I'm looking for him to use this season to assess the team, identify what he needs in terms of profiles. I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. These certain players who I can't use at all. Certain players I can use to an adequate level. And again, significant improvement because you're now more acclimatized to the league. You're now more acclimatized to play in certain teams, opposition, etc. Players. You're learning on the job as well. You're already at a good level, but you've improved because you've been here for not a full season, but almost a full season. So then the next season, I'm looking for you to kick on. Therefore, individual performances should get better. Team performances should get better. Everything should improve stats-wise. Everything should improve eye test-wise. And again, that doesn't mean Prem or champs, but no, if we finish 6th this season, we shouldn't finish 6th in the second season. It should be 4th. It should be 3rd. And the points should be more. We should be scoring more goals. We should be creating more chances. We should be conceding less. The players he's brought in, because we're going to bring players in the summer, should not necessarily hit the ground running, but make an improvement. First teamers. All the players we signed, I've said this, we need 2 wing backs, a 10 and a striker. There are 4 positions we need without doubt in the summer. And if we don't get that, we're bang in trouble because our attack stinks.
And you need to throw Anthony in it, bing.
It stinks. He's, again, getting players out. And that ties into the second part of this where you ask, will Ineos rebuild the squad? One thing I've praised Ineos for is this business they did in the summer in the transfer window. I like the business we did. Incomings, I have 0 complaints. The only question mark I have is Xerxes. Euro's not played yet, but I think he'll fit fine in the back three. Maserati, in terms of value for money, was 12 million. Has been the best signing of the summer. He was 12 million. Agate's showing his worth. Delit's showing his worth. And none of them were 80, 90 million. They're all value for money or more than value for money so far. So I'm looking for that in the summer again. And we did it. The most money we've ever made in the summer, last summer. Go do that again. Go get rid of these players who are not good enough. which I believe we can do, and then kick on from there. So when you say you question the determination of United players, I do too. But it's about getting the most out of what you have for now. But come the season, once he's had 2 summers, the team, I don't want to see any of these men in the lineup. Very few. Take Maino, Diallo, maybe a Maserati, maybe a De Ligt, Euro if he kicks in, but very few. I don't want to see in the lineup starting week in, week out, because then you would have had 2 summers. So then you would have spent, let's say you spent 400 million and you bought in 9-10 players, and then you've kept who you've kept. This is now Amorim's team. So that 26-27 season, it should resemble your team, and it should look like, all right, this is something we can go forward. And then that's when you look at the top, like, all right, we can challenge now. That's what I'm looking for, Sorrowful. So we'll see what goes on. I'm hoping it happens, but we'll see.
Yeah, spot on. You're going to see some players pushed out. That's for sure. I don't think you see Harry Maguire, Johnny Evans. I'm very suspectful about Garnacho unless he's willing to play wing back.
Wing back. Hey, go wing back, man. Go play wing back.
Anthony, I don't see sticking around in this club. I think those 4 alone are probably ones that you're going to see out. Rashford's on thin ice. He's going to have to change it around. But your reference to Maserati, that signing reminds me a lot of when we signed Andy Robertson from Hull for nothing. And look at what Robbo did for us. No one knew who Andy Robertson was until Robertson come into Liverpool and did a madness. Mason Mount can be gone too.
Absolutely.
That hologram.
Yeah, you don't play. Well, but if you want to do a wing back role, do a wing back role. Word to my guy Eddie, man. See ball, kick ball, chase ball. Go play wing back. You know what I'm saying? Not for you like running up and down their lines. Go run up and down there the line. Go corner flag to corner flag. That's what Mount can do. We know that. Go run up and down, man. He a runner, he a track star, man. Go run up. Shout out to my guy Eddie for that one, because that's what he does. But hey, we move.
Mason Mount. Yo, I don't know how that just go. Listen, free at last. Free at last. You're free at last, Flawless. You're free at last.
Oh yeah, I don't know. We free.
I don't know.
Over the moon. We free.
That fraud of a manager you had was thinking of signing Mason Mount for $60 million. That made absolutely no sense.
Zero. I'm so glad I was away at that point. I remember him being signed and I was away. I was in the Lake District. I was away, thankfully, during that period, because Lewis tried ringing me. I was like, I ain't picking up this phone call. No streaming that day. So fortunate. It was like 2-3 days I didn't stream, and one of them Mason Mount side. I was like, thank God I missed that. Woeful signing. And I'm gonna get to it as well, Warrior J, because I've started all the quotes on Amorim as well. So I appreciate that. I really, really do. And to Sorrowfell, who says, fair take, I think United need a rebuild before top 4. That's why I agree with you, Sorrowfell. I'm not expecting top 4 this season. I think top 4 is too high of an expectation. This is why I said top 6. I think this team is good enough to finish top 6. So that's where I'm at with it. I don't think we're one of the 4 best teams in the country. I think we could potentially be one of the best 6, but 4, no. You got Liverpool, you got City, you got Arsenal, you got Chelsea, you got Villa. I think they're all comfortably better than us.
So what about Brighton?
And then you got the likes of Brighton, who are potentially in the mix as well. Newcastle might do something. Obviously, Fulham are doing well, Nottingham Forest, but those 5 I think are clearly so. But it's close. It really is. And 1 second. Big up to the Bodie, who says, flawless, respectfully, how do you move on the likes of Anthony? As in who we're taking. We've sold bad players before. We'll sell on bad players again. Look at who we sold as a good player in the past 4 or 5 years.
Yep.
We sold McTominay to Napoli for big money. But now McTominay, don't let the goals fool you, is a rubbish. We sold on Fred, the limited player. Maguire, we almost sold this summer, just gone. West Ham. Anthony, someone will take him, whether it's Ajax taking him back. Someone will look at him and go, all right, obviously at a cut price. And go, yeah, enough's enough. That's what it is. Or even if you have to cut his contract.
I don't think Prem team.
Forget Prem teams. Forget Prem teams. That's an abroad team. Even if it's a Brazilian team. Well, someone will. Because if he's not playing, eventually it becomes a point where it's like, all right, let's get him.
Yeah.
Because we would have said this about Maguire and West Ham came in through.
So I forgot about that one, Ant. Oh, man. Gee.
Nah.
Oh, Brad Smith for
of course, Bodie. It's all a massive loss, though. But it's not a massive loss to Ineos because they didn't sign him. So they can kind of write it off. They can kind of write it off. So yeah, of course, it's all we ain't selling anybody from the previous regime as a profit. Nobody. But they have to just take the hit like they did with Fred, for example. We sold Fred, I think we bought him for 52 M's. We sold Fred for 20 million, I think. Something like that. Like, that's what it is. So that's how these players will be moved on. Don't underestimate the stupidity of football teams signing players.
Liverpool sold Solanke for 25 million a few years ago to Bournemouth.
Crazy. That's mad.
And we got I had a sell on. I had a sell on clause in it too. So we paid another 10 to 12 million with him going to Spurs.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's good business.
You know, it's funny. But Mason Mount would have been a top player for Jurgen Klopp. Yes. Run all day, run everywhere. He would have fit. It's just, again, wrong move, wrong place, wrong time.
Thank goodness he ain't come to Liverpool, to be honest.
Yeah, man. See, but he would have worked on Barnes.
He would have worked, man. Merseyside now, he's with that, man.
He would have worked for one season. This season, he would have been in the trash bin.
Oh, yeah, facts.
You see, but not now. The purchase would have been before, much like Conor Gallagher. Not now, it would have been before. So when he went to Palace and was on loan, he coming to us would have benefited him.
I'm glad we didn't get him. People's is 63 likes, man. Come on.
100
minimum. Let's go.
Run up the likes. You lot
run them up.
The likes, man. 100%. But I was just looking at our departures in regards to selling players and things of that nature. I'm just looking at we got good money. Like the same way we got money for Wan-Bissaka. West Ham came in and bought Wan-Bissaka. Yes, it's at a loss. But I'm looking at players we sold. So McTominay, Greenwood,
Wan-Bissaka was in the conversation for best right back, Flawless.
I remember that.
You know what? It's Finn Iceman, this guy, this fucking guy, This guy.
Wait. Pops, I'm glad you remind me of that. Flawless, were you one of them?
I was fully backing that, 100%. I was on that train.
He was the best right back.
Yeah, I was backing that, 100%. Yeah. I'm about my own, without doubt. I'm definitely running that, 100%. Yeah. I'm going to do that.
And you know what the caveat was, though, Barnes? He was definitely the best defensive right back. So he wasn't the best complete right back, but he was the best defensive right back. No argument. 100%. That's why he was told. No argument.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot we sold him. So I'm looking here. We sold McTominay, Greenwood, Wan-Bissaka, Kambawala, Hannibal, Alvaro Fernandez, Pelestri. We even got bread for Donny van der Beek. And then the season before, Henderson, Alanga, Fred, we sold at our pittance, Kovar, the goalkeeper, Tellez, Zidane Iqbal. That's in terms of money. None of those are good players. None of them man are good players, and we sold them over the two. Again, most of them are a loss, obviously, apart from the youth players, but teams will come in for them.
Chong too, right? You let Chong go within the last couple of years because he was at Luton.
Yeah, Chong, I think Chong was the season before. 1 second, let me have a look. But Chong was. He went Birmingham. Yeah, he went Birmingham. Chong, and then I think Birmingham then sold him to Luton. Flores, you think Ruben can make Højlund a goal getter? No, I think, can he get more goals out of him? Yes. But can he make him a goal getter? No, I don't think Højlund's not got that in his locker. Score more goals? Yes. Be prolific? Nah. I don't think there's any of Xerxes the same. None of our strikers I think can be prolific. They not got it. This is why it's so important in the summer. Sign a striker. We need a certified marksman. If we don't get one, we are in trouble. Same way we need another 10. Because I was making this point on Saeed's channel, and I'll make it here. When it comes to the 2 10s and a striker, 2 of those 3 need to be prolific. That's where your goals are coming from. 2 of those 3 have to be prolific. Because your wing backs don't really score, like they'll chip in. Maybe one of your central midfielders from the pivot chip in. But normally we're looking at 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. It's one of your 8s or the 10, the 2 wide players and the striker you're looking at. You're looking at 2 bare minimum, maximum 3 if you're lucky enough to be successful. When it was Liverpool, when they had Firmino, Salah, Mane and Salah were the resources of goals. They were the 2 prolific. Firmino would chip in. The odd midfielder might chip in. Trent might trip in. When you look at City, whether it's Haaland and then you've got who else? Well, Alvarez was prolific for them. But then De Bruyne and Foden, except Foden actually had a good goal return, but Foden were chipping. Bernardo Silva, etc. You need that if you're getting back to the top. We don't have enough goals, and anyone who's watched me over this summer knows I had this debate everywhere. We don't have enough goal scorers. Now I think we have a manager who can add a system where we create, but we still don't have enough going forward in terms of attacking quality. Our attack sucks, people. Even with Amorim, our attack stinks. Go improve it in the summer. But Amorim just got to improve it for now and go average 2 goals per game in the league. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Go average 2 goals per game in the league, which isn't a great return. It's just better. And then you kick on from there. But,
yeah. Big up Bangham Smurf. Big up to you. Another Bajan now hitting the crowd.
Yeah, man. Look, shout out to all my Bajans in the cup, man. For real. Absolute real ones. What's this? Ruben Amorim has already impressed Manchester United officials with his confidence and charisma during his first week at the club. Sure. You know what I'm saying? All right. Manchester United know how to do PR, man. Manchester United need to know how to do PR, man. And big up to Bang and Sir says, good night, gentlemen. Bayesian Barnes. Your cousin does give me pace every week. He's a Liverpool fan like you working at the Bridgetown Port. I'm a United fan. He speaks of you on your channel. Big up to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up to you, Bangham Smith. For real. And to who has said about it?
No, you got the best of both worlds.
You see, no Bangham Smurf telling you to come down so you can carry the oysters. I told you next summer, bro.
Yeah. I'm pulling up, man. Oh, we gonna party 100%. I'm there. You know me. I like to party. I'm with it. Yeah. Flawless, come down, man. Let me take your Austin's. Yeah, man. I'm with it, Bangham Smurf. 100%. I think the family are planning on going. Actually, I think my family are planning on going back out there.
I think Rom's going next summer too.
Yeah, because like my mom and sister and my cousins and all that went as well. Literally just this summer just gone. Yeah, guys, but Anthony at 90 million isn't just a crap player. His attitude stinks. It'll be a hard sell. Of course it'll be a hard sell. But that's what they're paid to do. Anthony's not going to be here forever. He'll eventually be moved on. Same way Maguire's a hard sell. Same way McTominay and Fred and Wan-Bissaka and Alanga are all hard sells. They sold them. Hey, you know what? This is why you get paid the big bucks. Sell them even if you have to break bread. And that's where I'm at with it. We'll see what's what. Anthony's just not good to Nunes Ballon d'Or. He's not. Let's see what else you lot are saying as well. I know you asked me, Warrior J, in regards to hella quotes. What's this? Amorim. People talk about your 3-4-3 or 4-3-3 and all of those things. But when I think about the team, it's not a formation. It's character. This is him on the football vision. One word, team. The team is the most important thing for me. If you work as a team, then the talent individually is going to shine. But if I have to explain the importance of everything, it is the character, the way we fight, the way we play, and we must have an identity. This is his message to the fans. The first thing is I'm really honored to be here. It was my only choice. You could feel how big the club is. I will do everything to win. You see the moments, the tragedy, the history. After the crash, we were European champions. The players have to feel that this is Manchester United. When you go a lot of years without winning, you miss that. So we have to be clear in our message. Since day one, we have to start with our identity. We have to focus on our game model, how to press, how to pass, how to run. My first goal is identity. First of all, I felt a connection with the club. When I say that, everyone knows Manchester United, but I felt a connection with the people. That's very special to me. In Portugal, you see a lot of the media, but when you're here, when you see the interaction with the fans, even when they lose, it's specials. We want to do something special in a special club. Yeah, he's saying all the right things. No surprise. Saying all the right things. He didn't say anything there that I'd be like, I'm against. And it's key in what he said in terms of identity. I like that. He mentioned about passing and pressing and running and his key identity. That's it. Like, that's pretty much I ain't even too much to really add to that from me in regards to it. I like what he said, though. I like the way he's spoken, especially when you come from Satan. So anything was going to be an upgrade from Ten Hag. So salute to Amorim on that. And if he said anything that was crazy, I'd be here crashing on him. So therefore, again, key words there that he said is identity. I mentioned style and character and pressing and passing and running and basically stripping it back and going back to basics, which is, even if he didn't say that, that's what I would expect anyway. That's what he is sorry for, man. That man is Satan. I don't know. When I say that, I'm talking from a managerial standpoint. He's a managerial terrorist. From a managerial standpoint, he's Satan in the dugout. Some of the things he did and what he did. But hey, we move. You know what I'm saying?
We'll welcome Ruben to Anfield. Don't worry. We can welcome him.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be there, man. We're going to be there. It's going to be good. We're going to be there. It's going to be fun. 100%. Because we play City away and Arsenal away before you lot. So it's going to be good. I look forward to see how he does. I'm glad we got you lot so soon in that running. Because I was dreading that game under the last guy. This, I'm like, all right, you in at the deep end swim. Let's see how good you are.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, let's see. You thrown it. You in a championship fight.
Come and swim with the sharks. Let's see if you get over life.
Swim with the sharks. Come out with the shark's teeth on your necklace. That's what I'm looking for you to do. People say you're that good. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit here and wax Liverpool and be and then it's like, nah, I don't want to go to Anfield. No. Go to Anfield. Let's see how you do in the game. Not just from a results performance. What happens if they go a goal up? If you lot go a goal up, how do you react to that? What happens if we go a goal up? How do you react to that? Do you then go defensive? Do you stay the same? Do you go more attacking? What happens if you lot equalize weight? When does he shut up shop? What are his subs like? Does he wait late? Is he much earlier? Is he halftime? All of these questions. But I'm looking forward to it though, because people say he's the guy, and I've seen it even in his last game. Sporting fans in tears outside the stadium, crying. I'm saying that he's leaving. I'm like, damn. All right. So that's pretty much my thoughts on what you said. I'm looking forward to it though. Because we played third league game? Third league game, we got Arsenal away. And then City away a couple of games after that. Then there's a few games, and then you lot are the first game in the new year on the 5th. So
you know what we should do?
Go on.
We should do a dual stream for that watch along.
I'm with it. You make it happen. I'm with it. You two, who else do you man do watch-alongs with? It's used to, and who else from the rest?
It's just me, Pops, Crab, and Angel. That's it. The four Belgian Reds.
Cool.
That's it.
All right, cool. Like I get Sheik, Eddie, and someone else, and we'll partner. 100%. We'll talk about it afterwards. I get Sheik. So there's 4 of you lot. All right, cool. I'm gonna get Sheik, Eddie, and one more. You know what I'm saying? No handicap match thing. Yeah. We're gonna do that. 100%.
Four against 4.
Yeah, 4 and 4, we'll do that. 100%. I'll get Sheik Eddie and I'll shout somebody else. I can't think who, but I'll make sure I tell them my name. Make sure you're there for that. 100%. We'll be there for that. Now we'll talk about that after this.
Yeah, we do. We definitely do. People's 39 subs away from 4,200 on Beijing Reds. Head over there, hit that link in the description.
You lot, subscribe. The links in 39. We need to hit that before the stream's out. There's over 120 of you lot in here. Get Beijing Reds up to 4,200, then 4.5, then 5K, and so forth and so forth. Hit the subscribe button as well. Warrior J, I gotta have a think about who that 4th man will be.
He said don't call spoobs.
Nah, I ain't calling spoobs. Nah. This is serious. This is Beijing Reds. These are a credible, you know what I'm saying, a credible outlet with credible fans. I mean, the 4th can't be no weak link. Sheik my guy, that's calm. Eddie's my guy, that's calm. That 4th
maybe your girl Sunshine. Maybe your girl Sunshine.
It might have to be Sunshine, you know. I might have to shout Sunshine. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? To talk. But that's enemy lines. I don't know if I could do that to her still. If it was at our place, I'd be like, cool. I can't do that to her. And you lot clap her. I can't do that to her. You know what I'm saying? Sheik and me, Sheik and Eddie have been in the trenches together during Ten Hag's reign. Eddie falling asleep at times. You know what I'm saying? Them man not wanting to do. I've said it verbatim many a time all last season. Hey, if you man don't want to show up to watch alongs, I get it. They're like, nah, we ain't gonna leave you out here by yourself. I'm like, I respect that. But now we gonna do that. 5th of January. I might still be drunk on my birthdays a couple of days before, but yeah, I'll be there. 100%.
That's all right. You can drink on stream too. That's all right. We can do a celebration.
We gonna pattern that, man. Hey, so you lot heard it here first. Beijing Reds TV, Sarcasm City TV. United, Liverpool, Manchester United, 5th of January. We're doing a dual stream. So it'll be on the Beijing Reds YouTube, it'll be on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube, and it'll be on the Sarcasm City TV playback as well. We're gonna do all 3. And you know what? I might keep it a mystery, like who the 4th man is, like is wrestling or some shit, and reveal the 4th man on the stream. 100%. Yeah.
Hey, I may pull a audible and bring a 5th in too on our side just to.
Hey, if bringing 5th, hey, you know what? That's calm. I can get 2. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what the numbers are, because I can get 2 more. Let me know what the numbers are. I can get 2 more we can do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's war games. Like I'm with
that. War games, yeah. Bloodline, old bloodline versus new bloodline. Yeah.
It's literally Asian bloodline versus Beijing bloodline. I have to get another Beijing fan. I'll shout one of my cousins or something. Like, yeah, come pull up to this. Now it'd be good fun. I'm with that. That's a sick idea. Now we'll do it. 100% more do it. Yeah. 100% without doubt.
So
I'm
your
doing
next
it without
match, Tractor Boys. Did you see
Yes.
Did you see KG and Don Robbie on?
I didn't watch it, but I seen the background with them with the tractor. Like them man are taking liberties.
I'm like, this is content gold right now.
Yes.
Content gold. Driving a tractor.
Love that. Love it.
Oh man,
I love it.
I
love it. Nah, true. For real. Shout out DR Sports, Don Robbie X, like KG, because the way they troll each other is hilarious. Like one of them Arsenal, United, or Spurs lose, it's a wrap.
It's fun. It's good stuff to watch. Yeah. Wait, you playing at home or are you going to Ipswich?
We going to Ipswich. You playing away? Playing away,
boy.
You playing Ipswich away. I'm looking forward to it. I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm looking forward to a game. I can't wait. I'm genuinely looking forward to it. I'm with the last game. So the next time we do this show will be after that game because you lot play Southampton the same day, isn't it? Yeah. You lot play Southampton away before us.
Well, yeah, absolutely. You guys got okay. So you're the second last game on Sunday.
Yes. Yeah, that's why they should Oscar. Love this.
Listen, real. But Ipswich is not an easy team to play at their home.
Oh, definitely not. I watch Ipswich play a good brand of football. They're super entertaining. Like when I'm picking watch-alongs, if I can watch an Ipswich game, I watch it. They remind me of Luton last year where they just go for it. And I'm not under no illusion. I know it's not going to be an easy game. But they're battling relegation and have won one game all season for a reason. Treat them as such.
Yep.
If we don't win, I'll be disappointed. I'll be like, what went wrong?
Should be.
You got to beat them. The performance should be good too. You don't beat them, it's peak.
Fire.
Oh, yeah, I know. The Q&A going to be crazy beforehand. This show will be crazy beforehand. I will be here. I was saying, I will be here. Just make sure you get past the Saints.
You don't hide, bro. You don't hide.
Nah, never. That's not me. It's not in my DNA. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not in my DNA. Even when you lot battered us, you know what I'm saying, the 7, my voice went that week. You know what I'm saying? I was on so many streams hollering. My voice, people go back and for those that was there at those times, watch the rest of that week. My voice was hoarse. I was doing so much hollering. I was doing extra shows because, of course, people were shouting me because we got battered. Oh, you gonna duck? Never. All right, tell me where to send the link. All right, let's get on with this. It's the worst time. Like, as bad as it was, I've seen us lose league titles, Champions League finals, and FA Cup semi-finals and finals and Champions League semi-finals. I've been in tears as a kid. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing. I'm battle tested now. All right, cool. Let's run it.
You got all the scars.
Yeah, got all the scars. Devastating. I've seen Arsenal win the league title on the ground. No, it don't get worse than that. Even though that's the closest they've been to a European trophy. But yeah, we move. Stuff there. It's facts.
Crowd trolling you. Look at Crab.
Look at Crab. I see a draw at Ipswich. I hear you, Crab. Just make sure you get past the Saints, man. Look at what he
put above there. Look at what he put above
be cutting, man. Yeah, sure. Let me add him as a mod, actually. Let me add him as a mod. We gotta beat them 100%. You know, like, if we don't beat them, like something went wrong. And Sanju asked me, where was it? About is there any lineup that would instantly put you off Amorim Mount as an inside forward? No, the formation would. If he don't play a back three, I'd be disappointed.
Yeah,
player, that's what we've signed you for. The players, the reason why I won't crash on him about players playing because there's not 11 players I rate. There's no team he puts out that I'm happy with. I really have no. What's the word I'm looking for? My expectation of these players is so low that I don't rate them like that. There's a handful of players I rate in this team. So there's no 11 he could put out and I go, I'm happy with that. I don't rate our attackers, period. Outside of Diallo, I don't rate our attackers. So you could put out, let's say it was Diallo, Rashford, Bruno, which is the 3 I think he'll go with, actually. Am I happy with that? Hell no. Horrible. But then the alternative to that is Højlund, friggin' Garnacho, Diallo. Horrible. Anything Like the ingredients, the meal's gonna be terrible because the ingredients are horrible. There's no good meal that can be made out of this because the ingredients are terrible. This omelet gonna be terrible because the eggs are shit. That's what it is. They're not top class eggs. Yeah, we're using terrible eggs. It's like there's no front three that he's putting out that I go, this fills me with confidence that we gonna ball out. Mount, Rashford, Garnacho, Bruno, Højlund. Am I missing any attackers? Anthony, terrible. Only attacker I rate Diallo. Zexi, I'm giving time because he's new. Diallo. Literally, Diallo is the only one I say, yeah. You may know you can throw in that mix because he's an offensive player as well, but he won't be available. I believe he's still injured. I could be wrong on that. But other than that, it's not. More so the back three and how we play. Sanjay, obviously I want us to win the game, but I'm also looking for a performance. Let's say we win 2-0, but the performance is terrible. I'm going to be unhappy. I'm going to be unhappy.
Did you sold him or did you loan him?
No, it's a loan deal, but we can't get it back. It's a loan deal. They've got obligation to buy.
Oh, so it's an obligation to buy.
Yeah. The deal's done. 25 M's. We can't get him back, which is a shame.
That's a Ten Hag. Ten Hag did that purposely.
Well, it is. And that's on Manchester United as well.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Agreed.
That's it. And to Liverpool's 12 man, to someone that United rated, considering you spent crazy amounts on all of them. And that's why none of them have been a success. That's why all the managers who those players were signed under are no longer here. Why are they all unemployed? That's why Ten Hag is currently unemployed. That's why none of those players have been a success here and got nowhere near winning a major trophy at Manchester United. Because none of them are good enough, them attackers. Could have said that at the time, but hey.
I heard rumors that Ten Hag was going to be the next Roma manager, and then the script flipped and they signed someone. Find a different man.
Hey, whoever gets him next day. Hey, welcome to hell, man. Welcome to hell. If you get Ten Hag as your manager, welcome to hell. I actually kind of want him to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Not so much in the Premier League, but go elsewhere. Because everyone who backed him, hey, you lot can go with him. Go support him at his new club. Yeah,
I don't think he goes in the Premier. I don't think anybody would be silly enough to take him in the Premier. I mean, but hey, West Ham's got a horrible manager right now, Locatelli. So
yeah, they got Lopetegui.
They may say, look, let me bring Ten Hag in instead of Locatelli. I think you just need to get back David Moyes if you're going to do that.
Seriously, just go get a better manager. Like Tom Little made this point yesterday. Look at Brighton; they pulled the manager out of nowhere, and he's got them playing well.
Yeah,
no one knew about him.
Yeah,
I still don't know his name now, and he's got them balling. I have no idea. Yeah. I just know he's from the German. I think he's from the German second division.
Second division, yeah.
Pull the manager from the German second division. There's managers out there.
If there's one thing you got to say about Brighton, and Pops mentioned this all the time, their scouting staff is something else. Not even to go and pull quality players from nowhere, but then to go and pull a quality manager from a second division team in the Bundesliga.
Thanks.
Man,
that's why when people talk about, there's no managers out there, I say that's rubbish. You're not looking hard enough.
Yeah.
Absolute rubbish. Man, not like you're trying to pick a wife. Like, that's tough. You know what I'm saying? Picking a manager is very, very difficult. I mean, it's not that difficult, sorry. But hey, we move. Go on, Pop. Say what he was going to say. My bad.
No. I was just saying, that's when you got a good structure. Just pull a man out and drop a man back in.
I want that. Pop's got me sold, but I want that Belieber kid bad on that Liverpool.
I'm a fan of Belieber.
I went and watched him again the other day. Oh man, baller. And you see how if you look flawless, and Pops made mention of this. If you look at him last season and you're going to look at him this season, his body just filled up. It's like he was this whole summer just pumping weights and just getting bulky. I was like, he filled out into a man's body. I was like, I'd take him at Liverpool.
Yeah, I believe he's impressed me when I've watched Brighton this season. I like the way he picks up the ball and can carry the ball as well. Like, and go past players, which is very, very key in central areas also. But hey, he's 20 years. but there's no players out there. That's what people will tell you. Oh, there's no players out there. Nonsense.
People are all used to going to just the household names all the time, the ones that everyone talk about and think, oh, those are the only ones that are quality, right?
That's it.
Rubbish.
There's other players out there. Absolute nonsense. That's what it is. But hey, that's the look out for them. I leave them people to say that because people will make excuses rather than back. Because they can't no longer back that manager or that player. They'll make excuses. I heard it all about Ten Hag, all the gaslighting and all the nonsense excuses and all types of stuff. Believer Warrior J, Believer. All nonsense. Like, he was good enough. Or give him another seat. It was injuries. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't injuries. Because we've seen the difference Rude made in 4 games.
Yeah, exactly. You say you need a striker. Would you take Gyökeres from Sporting, but you would have to lose Ahmad and another player?
Why we gotta lose Ahmad? Yeah, Mason Mount. We got plenty of players to get rid of, like Mount, Bruno, Rashford, Garnacho, Maguire, Lindelof, Onana.
But maybe Sporting tells you you have Gyökeres, but you have to give me Ahmad. Quality player for quality player, and you have to give, and I will take.
You're a selling club. You're a selling club. Here's the extra money.
Would you do that deal? No, flawless.
Nah, I wouldn't do the deal. Nah, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't do the deal. Sporting trying to bargain. I swear he's got a release clause. Yeah,
it's
African cat K. I'm not sold on Onana, even though he's
been
playing
it's 100
better.
million.
Is it 100 M's? I thought it was 70 million.
I think so.
I thought it was 70 million. M's. Hey, chat, let me know in regards to it. But
I heard 100, but
I heard it was 70 M's, and I think that's euros. So I think it's like 60 million pounds in regards to that. But yeah, we can't afford to be losing no quality. Let me know, people in the chat. But with Gyökeres, is as much as I rate him as a player and a name, what we need to do is profile. I've said this. Instead of names, profiles. Don't go get me Gyökeres. Gyökeres does this, and this. All right, go get a striker who does the same thing. Even if it's a level lower, might be half the price.
You take
then
Darwin
can improve
Núñez.
it up. As much as you'll take Darwin Núñez. Yeah.
Would you take Darwin Núñez?
How about you run as Trent? You know what I'm saying? He's leaving. He might want to stay in. He might want to stay in the country. Run as Trent. You need a right back. Run as Trent. A wing back, actually, he ain't even got to defend. Oh, Trent at wing back. Oh, yeah, we play a back 3. Yeah, Mazurari can play right-sided centre back. Trent as a wing back. Let's go, man. I hear it, Trent. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to relocate your family. We down the road.
83 million. 83 million pounds.
83 million. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's on them. To me,
yeah.
If you go and do that, you have to. It's 100 million euros, so it's 83 million pounds that he has to hit the ground running. I'd rather we didn't spend that amount of money, but if they decide to go for it, they decide. I'm with wherever Amorim's on. I'm with. That's the lieutenant. That's the general. So whatever Amorim wants to do, all right, prove me wrong. You're leading us into battle. Cool. I'm here doing joint watch-alongs the United Liverpool game. I would have never done that in the past. All right, Amorim, I'm with you. I can't hype you up and say this, then that. Okay, let's go. But then if you steer us wrong and we start losing battles, I'm not involved.
Yeah.
You're by yourself.
Surafel said that in summary is 60 to 70.
Is it 60 to 70? Okay. The release clause is 100, but there's an option of 60. So if it's 60 million, is that pounds or euros? Surafel.
It's probably going to be euros if he's saying
euros.
Yeah.
That's probably euros.
So what?
That's 100 M's is euros.
So it's 60 to 70 in the summer. That's like 55 million pounds then?
Probably.
In the summer?
Yeah.
It's a steal. It's a steal.
80%. Yeah.
Yeah. 55 M's for a striker of Gyökeres, someone he's worked with before. You go get him. You go get a 10, 2 wing backs. Add into our defensive structure. We cooking for that season. We have to go and get those players, though. We need 4 attacking players to add. Because defensively, I've said this before, I actually trust us. And that was understating. So adding a better defensive manager with defensive structure, our back 3, I actually trust us. So that's where I'm at with it. Like
I want the Egyptian prince in Liverpool. We got the king.
You got the king. Who's the prince? Who's the prince?
The kid from in Germany, Mamouche.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about him still. I've only heard about him. Okay. Nah, fast. No, I hear that. We'll see.
We got
you
to
not
do
linked to him?
something. Yeah, he wants
You got linked
Liverpool.
to him?
Apparently.
Oh, he
Yeah.
wants Liverpool. Okay.
The other one that Liverpool is linked with as well is, and it seems to be big right now, it's Kirkes.
Right. Yeah, but you know what?
Perhaps, yeah.
International break, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen because you lot do need a fullback as well. I ain't watched him like that. I've only seen him a few times with for Bournemouth. I was gonna say Birmingham for Bournemouth, but I'm not too sure. Answer man asking me about why can Amorim not do what he did for Højlund, what he did for Gyökeres. I don't rate Højlund. I don't think he has the ability. It's a talent thing. Do I think Amorim can get more from him in terms of production? Yes. But is he good enough that he don't? There's nothing to his game that makes me go, you're going to improve and be the guy. Technically, you don't really have it like that. Mentally, you don't really have it like that in terms of being a willing runner, in terms of making smart runs, in terms of your aggression, in terms of your anticipation, in terms of your movement. Don't have none of those mental attributes. Technically, you don't. Yeah, physically, he's quick and that's it. He ain't strong or nothing like that. Like, let's see what else you lost. And someone asked about it as well. Where are we at? 1 second. Just get to one last thing. Is Gyökeres the real deal? I've not watched him go Zelf before. What people say is the real deal. But like I said, I'm with Amorim. If Amorim says, hey, go get me Gyökeres, go get Gyökeres. That's my manager. That's my gaffer. Well, he says goes. Because we're going to live by his decisions, die by his decisions. And guess what? If his decisions are terrible, I criticize. If his decisions are good, cool. Can't say that he's this top manager and then not back him. That's where I'm at. And to Rasta Crab, I agree. Not because he's balling in Portugal mean he's going to cook in the Prem. I do agree with that. That doesn't necessarily. That's why I don't think he necessarily hits the ground running. I'm just saying, if they decide Gyökeres is the guy, go get Gyökeres. Because we need a 9. Whether it's Gyökeres, whether it's Tony, even though we won't get Tony, I'm just using him as an example, or whoever else. But hey, we move. Well, big up everyone that's locked in. The African Cat K says, flawless, maybe it's the coaching. It's not. With Højlund, it's not coaching. Man went 0016, it's not coaching. Watch him play, it's not coaching.
Wow.
Go on, Pops. 0016.
No, you said 16.
16, 1-6. 116 people watching, he went 1-6.
Yeah.
He's just not good, people. At best, he's a squad player. At the very best, I think he's a useful squad player. That's it.
He's
That's
21.
crazy.
He's not good enough.
21?
21. Yeah, 21.
How much you guys spend for him?
70 M's. Best, he's a useful squad player. 70 million.
70 million pound or euro?
Nah, pounds.
Ooh.
Pounds.
Wow.
Let me actually double check that 1 second.
People were 27 likes away from 100. Come on, get us there.
Yeah, you look. Do that. Let me check. I double check that, but I think it was 70 million. It was like 72 million or something like that.
So in that region,
You lot, let me know. Something in that region. Too expensive anyway. Yeah, he's young, but you can be young. Like, yeah, I still don't rate. There's certain young players, like, I can be like, Mano's young, but he's of a certain quality.
You can see quality. Yeah.
You can see quality, people. Højlund, I don't see it. And I tried to back him last season, but I just don't see it. But I put it this way, I hope I'm wrong. And he balls out. As a manager, I hope I'm wrong. And Amorim turns it around and he turns into this 25, 30 goal a season striker. I just don't personally see it. Well, we move. But
Yeah.
Pops, anything you want to add before we close out, my guy?
No, man. Pleasure being on as usual. Looking forward to next week, man.
This guy, yo. His devious smile, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, devious smile. Like an evil scientist, I'm telling you.
What did I do?
Yo, even though don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't even do that, man. Evil scientist. Actually, before we go, though, because I don't know that we go close out. Pops, let me get your prediction for your next 2 games. Southampton away. Scoreline prediction.
Can I do that? I gotta ask the boss. Can I give a prediction on here?
Yeah. Just make sure you remember it for our stream.
Oh, is it short? Yeah, cool.
3-0.
Cool.
And
Actually,
Madrid,
no, 2-0.
So
And
2-0
Madrid.
like 2-0
Barnes
against
can go
Southampton
3-0.
in the
Barnes can go 3-0.
and Barnes you Southampton away.
3-0.
Madrid 2-1. 2-1 Madrid.
2-1 Madrid. At your place.
Yeah, we beat Madrid.
Oh,
Yeah,
when you said
2-1.
2-1, I thought you meant as in
We're
Real
at
Madrid
home.
are winning 2-1. You're saying 2-1 Liverpool.
No, versus Madrid. I'm just
Okay,
like you.
yeah.
I'm just like you.
No,
Home
that's
team
what
first.
confused
Every
me. No, that's what
It's every
confused me
score,
because you
home
said
team
2-1
first.
Madrid. Yeah. Fast. So Pops 2-0
Sorry,
against
sorry.
Southampton.
sorry.
And
2-1 versus Madrid.
2-0
Yeah.
and then 2-1 win
We
versus
beat
Madrid. All
Southampton,
right,
yeah.
fast. Same to you,
Clean sheet.
Barnes.
Yeah.
2 games.
3-0 against the Saints. Well, 0-3 against the Saints.
Mhm.
And
Told you.
3-1 against Madrid.
Confidence. I respect it.
Ooh, like a Barnes.
I respect it.
Madrid's
I
got no
respect-
defense, man. I think they're gonna have some
Mhm.
problems.
Mhm.
Their defense is horrendous.
First. I hear that.
We
Fair
saying
enough.
farm on the farmlands with the tractor. What are you doing?
Yeah, we were saying with the tractors.
Hey, dude, you taking the tires off those tractors, man? What are we talking about here? 2-0 Manchester United. Amorim's first game. Win and a
Leaving with
clean
something.
sheet.
All right.
You know, we be leaving with
The
everything.
red
All
and
3
white army
points.
kicking off.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? 100%, man.
You said 2-0.
2-0 Manchester United, yes.
So 2-0 is the Tractors winning because
No,
they
no,
are
no.
home. So
2-0 Manchester
2.
United. This guy's
So you mean 0-2, not 2-0. You mean 0-2.
I mean, 0-2 Manchester United. Manchester United are leaving with all 3 points from Portman. Is it Portman Road? Yeah, it's Portman Road. Yes. 2-0 Manchester United is what I'm saying for that. And then we play in the. I think we play. Yeah, we play in the Europa League.
Europe
We
midweek.
were playing.
Yeah.
It's Europe midweek. Yeah, we play. Bodo Glint. Yeah, 4-0, man. We'll be with Bodo Glint. We'll slap them up. 4-0. Comfy.
Jeez, what sort of team is that?
No, 4.
Five.
Bodo
get five,
Glint.
you get
I say 5. I ain't saying all that. I say 4. Where are these even playing? Right, they're second in their league. Where are they from? Hold up. Oh, they're from Norway. Yeah. 4-0.
Yeah. All these boys.
4-0. Yeah, all these boys. These are Mold done, but yeah, I hear that. Mold's his team. Where are they actually in it? But yeah, we're gonna close out anyway. Love to everyone that's not Tim Barnes. Let them know what you got coming up on Beijing Reds TV, the whole 9.
Yeah, we got preview show at the end of the week on Friday with the boys, and then we got our Sunday watch along. Then we're back here for the Barbados edition Sunday night, and then Monday would be the reaction show along with the weekend review.
Yeah.
That's it for now. We may have a show coming up during the week, but we'll talk in the back office, me and the boys, and see what we can do because no football
Notification
is.
bells on, guys. Notification bells on.
Unless we hear something with some contracts that happen during this week, then we will definitely do a impromptu show 100%. So just make sure you hit those notification bells. And we are 37 away from 4,200 people. So when the show ends, just hit the button, go over, hit the subscribe button and notification bell, and then check us out. You all missed our call-in show on Friday. That was good. 5-hour show, bro.
Yeah, people like to chat, don't they? When you do fan calling shows, people love to talk. My last one was 4 hours. I'm like, yeah, you lot love to chat. I love it though. Salute to everyone supporting, man. For real.
It was fun. It was fun.
Absolutely. But you lot, let me know who's live. Is Lee gonna still live, you lot? It's gonna legit still live. Let me know. I know Alam's live, so I'll probably redirect to him, but it's gonna still on. Man went live at like 10 p.m. No way it's gonna still live.
Earlier that somebody was still live.
Let me see.
Let me check. No way it's gonna still live.
He might be.
Big up Ravi.
Shout out
He
to
is
Gunnar.
live, he said.
Yeah, Gunnar is still live. This is crazy. He's just crashing on everyone. He went live at like 10. That's mad.
Yeah, he's still live. He's live right now.
Yeah, he went live an hour before I started the Yardman show. Shout out to Gunner. All right, we'll redirect to Gunner, man. We'll redirect to Gunner because Gunner always redirects to me. So I send you lot all over there. Yeah, man. Gunner on a different one, but subscribe to Beijing Reds TV. Don't forget as well, people, all the shows on the channel, all the shows on the YouTube channel, apart from watch-alongs and the fan calling show, are available on all audio platforms. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. So follow us on Spotify, Sarcasm City TV. You get the Manchester United Liverpool podcast Barbados edition. Maybe you want to listen. Maybe you don't want YouTube open while you're watching it. Maybe you don't want to see our faces. Maybe you don't want to watch. Maybe you just prefer to listen. Audio only, people. So yeah, Spotify, follow us, 5-star, or same with iTunes, etc., etc. Follow the playback as well. Again, Beijing Reds TV, links in the title, people. And this has been, make sure you put Sarcasm City Raid in Gunner's chat as well. And this has been the Manchester United Liverpool podcast, Barbados edition, alongside Beijing Reds TV, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.